Let's go. Yo. Get up, nah I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Chicago Sports Podcast. I'm your host D Nice, and I come with news. So everyone gather around. And y'all getting up in here, join us live real quick, and let's talk about the new acquisition to the Chicago Bears, and that is Mr. Jonah Jackson. Jonah Jackson from Ohio State University is 6'4", 315 pounds. Former Los Angeles Rams guard, also former Detroit Lions guard, former Pro Bowler in 2021 with the Detroit Lions. So he has some familiarity with Ben Johnson and the system that we're trying to implement here in Chicago. Very interesting move, another step forward. Very solid move, another step forward in getting this O-line together. You know, adding another piece, a young, experienced guy. Yeah, the Rams are trying to trim some fat. So I guess us as Bears and the guys up top are going to help them do that. We're acquiring Jackson for a 6th-round pick, very low draft capital, which is cool. But Jackson is scheduled to make $17.5 million, in which the Bears are going to pick up. Listen, for a guy like this, a very solid guy, I'm not complaining about the money. We have money to spend. Only issue is that he's often injured, you know, and that's kind of a repetitive thing that we have been dealing with a guy like Tevin Jenkins and some other guys. So I'm gonna allow you guys to come on and fill up in here. I see some people in here. Shout out to Montana Shy. Shout out to Mr. Dave Rigdon. Shout out to Trax. Yeah, you guys get up in here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Also, people are concerned with why the Rams would want to get rid of this guy. Like I mentioned, the Rams are trying to trim some fat. They almost got rid of their franchise quarterback, you know, but at the last minute they decided to keep him. They've been trying to find a trade partner for someone to acquire Cooper Kupp. And not to mention, they also have a left tackle that they have to pay for. That's going to be on the free agent market. Now, I do believe that it's a lot easier to find interior linemen than it is quality left tackles. So I think this is one of the reasons why the Rams are deciding to do this. And anyway, that's Rams business. The Rams are helping us, and I guess we're finding a way to help them as well. We can't concern ourselves with Rams business. They're doing what they're doing. We need to do what we do. Imagine the Eagles fans wondering why the Jets got rid of Mekhi Becton. You know, imagine the 49ers fans wondering why the Commanders got rid of Trent Williams. You know, things happen. Things happen. Players move around. You know, this is the era of football we're in. I do think we're getting better and better as the draft approaches and improving this offensive line. And regardless who's up front, I can pretty much guarantee you that Caleb won't be sacked 60 plus times. I don't think that'll ever happen again. Shout out to Plank. I see you in here. Aunt Maz. And for the people that's watching and you're new here, please like and subscribe. I guarantee you'll like it here. But yeah, another acquisition, Jonah Jackson from the Los Angeles Rams. This is an Ohio State guy, and I think we have a chance to acquire more help for him when free agency approaches. Drew Dahlman is one guy at center that's on that list. Hopefully he decides to come here. And also, we cannot rule out the fact that Kevin Zeitler is available and has a chance to come here as well. Just imagine 2 veteran interior linemen with familiarity with our head coach who understands what's going on. And in the draft, either we draft early or in that second round, we still can acquire more linemen. So this is a good thing. I think this is a start of something good. As from the time Ben Johnson was hired, we all look at this as a start of something good. So I'm gonna stay optimistic. Shout out to Jimmy Haffel saying our division is tough. True enough, the front line is getting out the Caleb regardless. I don't think so. Now, I've never ran from the fact that I think that we need to acquire a stud at running back because that's another thing that will hold these defenses at bay, and it will keep a lot of pressure off of Caleb. I do understand the need for more offensive line and better offensive linemen, but I think we are a better team because I think the coaching is better, and I think that's the number one thing that hindered this club all around is just the lack of coaching. So I'm with you. The division will be tough, but listen, man, when the going get tough, the tough get going, and I believe we're going to be a tough out. I think we're on the road to contention. I think we're on the road to possibly a playoff berth. I'm not going to shy away from that. Now, everyone has their pick at number 10, and I have mine. I'm not going to think you guys are no crazier, and I hope you don't think I'm crazy with mine. So we'll see. The draft will be approaching soon, but free agency will be here in a few days. I'll say maybe a week and a half. So it won't be long. The suspense is building. Everybody wants the same thing for the team. We want to be a contender. We want to win. We want these guys to make the right moves up top. So hey, we'll see. But come on in here. How do you guys feel like the acquisition of Jonah Jackson? Track say he thinks Pose will restructure Jonah's contract also. That's something to think about. Give him large sign a bonus. Yeah, they have a way of finagling. They have a way of finagling these contracts. Those guys up front, they're smart guys. So we'll see. You like the optimism. You should be optimistic as well. We all should. At this time of the year, this is the time for it. We've had enough. We've had enough shortcomings and downfalls. It's time to change the mindset. I know we were kind of on this trajectory last year, but we got knocked down. But it's not how many times you not get knocked down, it's how many times you get up. And as Bears fans, we've had our fair share of knockouts, and we've gotten up every time. So this shouldn't be no different. I agree with Brian H. Jackson gives the Bears some flexibility with free agency and the draft. That's a good point. Shout out to Cheryl. Thanks. I see you. I appreciate the compliments and appreciate you dropping by to holler at me today. But all in all, very solid move. Jonah Jackson may not be a Hall of Famer, but you don't need to be a Hall of Fame player to be a part of a quality offensive line group. I think that's another thing people are kind of misled on. Every guy doesn't have to be great. It just has to be good coaching and continuity. It's like a link in the chain. Mr. Rigdon says it just depends on who we acquire in free agency. It would depend on who we draft or either trade up or trade down to snatch up more capital. Yeah, listen, the possibilities are endless. So, I try not to get stuck on, one particular group or one particular option. Right now, we have flexibility with the cap, and we have decent draft capital to make quality moves to make us a better team, and that's the name of the game. Also, the Bears are choosing not to tender Jack Sanborn, outside linebacker. Interesting move, but I'm not very surprised, especially with the way that Dennis Allen wants to run his scheme. He lost a lot of steam last year. He didn't get on the field a whole lot. He played a lot of special teams. So, that may have been the writing on the wall. And with the new defensive scheme that's going to acquire more athleticism from those guys, from those linebackers, I guess Sanborn may be the odd man out. So that's unfortunate for him, but I'm pretty sure that he's going to land on his feet somewhere. Very solid player, very quality and team guy. So good luck to Mr. Sanborn on his future endeavors. We enjoyed him in Chicago. See you guys filling out. Y'all checking us out. Appreciate you. Please like and subscribe. V-Dog, what up? What up? What up, V-Dog? It's all good, my boy. We getting this thing going, V-Dog. Another brick to the building, man. Another addition to this foundation we trying to build, man. We on the road to contention. Let's get it. Appreciate y'all for filling up in here, checking me out. I want to hear how y'all feel, man. Hey, I appreciate the tracks. Appreciate the good look on the hat. I appreciate you. I want to know how y'all feel about this edition. I hope people don't go crazy though. Like, come on, man. Let's just stay even. Not saying that we got to be head over heels overjoyed, but we don't have to be down in the dumps. We're still early in the off season, and a lot of things can happen from now until the draft, especially now until the beginning of the season. So listen, everybody keep their head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? Strap up and get ready for what can happen. Appreciate you, Plank. And for you baseball, for you Cub fans, the game starts at 2. Does that mean no drafting big guards? Hey, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There are plenty of guards to get, especially in that second round now. What we decided to do in the first round, I don't think we drafted guard at 10, but I wouldn't be mad at a trade back, to acquire more capital. If we have to find out what that hit list that Pose and company has up top. V-Dog says, do you think we get something done with Tevin before the day is over, or will he play elsewhere? Yeah, my boy, I think it's over for Tevin, man. I think it's over for Tevin. I think this move is the writing on the wall for Tevin to say that he will be playing elsewhere. I do truly believe, and I've been on record of saying that Tevin needs a breath of fresh air. He needs to get into a different environment. I think at some point, Pose and company has kind of rubbed him the wrong way, and I think he's out. I think he's out on us as well. So, it may be a mutual separation, but hopefully he lands on his feet somewhere. Hopefully he can stay healthy, and I hope he doesn't play in division. But if so, hey, we got to handle that. Mr. Regan says, I'm thinking he'd be a better guy than that. That guy Pose was giddy about that lineman we got from Buffalo. Listen, I'm praying that he has to be better than that. Listen, Jackson was a Pro Bowler at some point. A second year in the league, if I'm not mistaken. He was a Pro Bowler. The guy Pose was so enamored with in Buffalo. I don't know what that was about. But last I heard, he was having a shoulder issue and he was contemplating retirement. So we'll see what's up with that. I don't think he'll have to be cut. I think he's gonna find his own way out the door. And if he decides to retire, congratulations to him. But it's still a bunch of interesting moves that's going to be made. And it's going to be some good moves made, and it's going to be some cringe-worthy moves made. So I just, advise everyone to kind of, like I said, keep your head on a swivel and put your seatbelt on. It's going to be kind of a wild ride, but I'm here for it. And you guys should be here for it too. So on that note, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I just came to break the news on the new offensive lineman acquisition. I hope it pays great dividends, and I hope he becomes another strong link to this chain that we're trying to create as far as offensive linemen. So with that being said, Chicago up, bear down. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.